Welcome to Big D, Dallas, Texas, and the house the Pony Express built. Dickerson and James and SMU hoping to restore the glory and get things started in this one. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Canes will put total leather to crank us up. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. So the SMU Mustangs offense takes the field. And this wide receiver, he's the linchpin to the offense. They want to make sure they find a multitude of ways to get him the football.
And it's a risk-reward scenario on defense when you're trying to cover this guy, Reese, because you play man coverage, you risk him running by you and catching deep balls, you play too much zone, and then he can hurt you after the catch. A lot of different ways that this guy is very dangerous.
He's going for it all. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. It is a valuable tool to have a quarterback that can extend a play like that. But sometimes you're smart to be check down Charlie and just take something easy and not invite disaster.
Because when you roll out, you're rolling out, you're cutting the field in half, right? The defense starts to run from one side to where you're rolling out to. The field kind of shrinks and it kind of becomes a little bit of backyard ball. And you could tell he forced that one in there. Didn't get the interception, thank goodness, but it wasn't a great decision.
Still on his feet at the 45. Really nice job by this sophomore quarterback to pick up the first down with the run.
You can tell this is a pass play. He has his eyes down the field. He's looking to throw the football. But how nice is it when you got a guy like this that can scramble and go get you a first down? Just really hard to stop from a defensive perspective.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a third down and 3.
All right, so not a home run play for the offense, but I do like the creativity, and I like how they're going to stress this defense and do it in less conventional ways.
Let's see if the defense comes after them. Third and short from the 45. Fast motion from the offense. With jet sweep pass. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and time.
And the Mustangs in the hurry-up.
And that is another.
From the red zone, looking for a man. And into the end zone. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business for the first and goal.
Man, you cannot coach this to quarterbacks. Hard focus downfield, soft focus around you. As soon as he felt the lane, he was gone. No second guessing at all. That was picture perfect, and he uses his speed to just gash the defense.
Touchdown Mustangs! And they jump on top.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10 to 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game.
Let's go. Here comes the 2-point try. Quick pass on the fly motion. Into the end zone for the 2, and they push that lead out to 8. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Just about set to kick it away. Just one of those mistakes that can't happen as the kickoff goes out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. Looking for a productive play on first down. They're going to throw it to start the drive. They're bringing heat. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Looking for a man. It's Ward. Takes the easy completion. And he's just run out of bounds, maybe living to fight another day there. It'll be a loss on the play. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Looking for a crease to the left. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. And the Canes will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes a move. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do.
He's going for the big play. And he dropped it. Incomplete pass in what would have been a huge gain. No defender anywhere around, and he just flat dropped it. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. It's a fumble! And the ball will bounce out of bounds on the fumble.
Ooh, offense really lucky there. Ball on the ground. Everybody's trying to make a scramble for it, and it just goes out of bounds. So the offense lucky to maintain possession.
Dances away to buy time. You know this sophomore has a big arm, and there were some revolutions on that one. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, time for everyone inside that stadium in Dallas to take a deep breath and kind of digest what we just saw.
The Mustangs will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
They give it to him again. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. And those guys, those running backs coming, they just need a mid. They put one mid on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Escapes trouble. And this looks disastrous. Oh, down he goes. A huge loss on that play.
This was one of the keys to the game. Could this quarterback, could he extend plays and then make throws in scramble situations? That time, the defense was able to get to him and bring him down for a huge loss.
The Hurricanes will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He gets it away from his own end zone. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. It has been a complete uphill struggle for both of these offenses, Jesse.
It sure has. At this point, David, someone's just going to have to step up and make a play. Someone's got to break a tackle, make an incredible catch, and just give some life to this offense.
Whatever you can, whatever it takes. Don't worry about looking pretty. That's out the window. We've already looked really, really ugly. We got to find something that works to put some points on the board.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. It is third and long. Let's see what kind of arm he's got. And it's incomplete. The defense knocks it away as we have knocked down 3 quarters and head to the 4th. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the 3rd quarter stats. Fair catch called for and made. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
You love to deliver a punch on the first play of the drive. They've got it at the 46 on first down. Pocket starts to collapse. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
You know, for this quarterback late in the game, you just need to have a better concept of the situation. Can't take sacks at this juncture. And I know that the play gets thrown off, the timing's off, and you're forced to roll out, but if nobody's open, either run the ball, get what you can, get out of bounds, or throw that thing away. Can't take negative plays at this point.
Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Looking to throw, it's Ward. Avoids pressure. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. On 3rd and long, trying to push it deep. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. Here's a throw downfield late. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. And now, Jesse, the art here is to find the balance between milking the clock and trying to get another score.
I think if you're the coaching staff, too, you like to see your team play its best in the 4th quarter, right? Defense just did their job, so offense now, David, has to go out and handle their business.
Yeah, you got the momentum. Because of the defense, they've given you some momentum. They've given you a great opportunity to take hold of this game and really put a stamp on it.
And the Mustangs enter the final minute trying to drain the clock. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, SMU! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, meet, coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
And that was so close to a turnover in the end zone. The defense almost with the huge play. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation where you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by several possessions, eat clock, get out of here with a W.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he will wisely scamper out of bounds. No need to take unnecessary hits. The Mustangs have moved it inside the 20. To the air, it's Jennings. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Got enough space. Touchdown Mustangs. And they take it in for 6 more points. I don't think these two are going to be exchanging holiday greetings this year after this game.
No, and I tell you what, we've seen a lot of cool handshakes where you're getting fired up and coaches are getting after each other. We might get a little bit of that there. You can take a knee, you can run the clock out, but they chose not to, so deal with it.
How about this? A 2-point conversion coming. He's looking to throw. Buys a little time with his feet. Throws for the tight end. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
SMU 20, Miami 0.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. And the returner is stopped.
Miami offense will take over. 1st and 10.
First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Going up top on first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains. A 3rd and long coming up here. The snap sets up the throw. Fires on the move. What a snag by the defense. Got room on the return. The 20. Touchdown, SMU! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how